Hey, books. I don't know why I said it like that. Hey. Welcome in to our last astrology tarot reading here for February 2026. We are looking at Taurus-Gemini cusp energy. Keep in mind that this can be relevant for any second or third house placements that you have, okay? Or any Taurus and Gemini placements for that matter. Take it only as it resonates. I thank you guys so much for being here and on this side of the channel. I love you lots, and I appreciate your love and support. Let's talk about February. So, in my meditation, the energy started out with something is pointing you towards the sun. Okay. Something is pointing you towards the sun. Some sort of illumination, some sort of source energy, some sort of light. And it feels like that light could be illuminating the darkness or illuminating some darker energy. But it feels like it's actually getting you to see something that you couldn't see before. And with that new vision, there is a new you that's stepping forward, or I'm hearing even being formulated. Like there's a new recalibration of you. You also, Taurus Gemini, want to be very, very mindful. And this could be the source of the kind of reflective, introspective energy. Be very mindful of who you cross yourself with, who you mix yourself up with. Okay, who you mix with. Maybe this is you really thinking about who you mix well with, who you're compatible with. Okay, maybe you got some options in front of you, whether that's friends, lovers, work, job opportunities. What is going to be the best compatible match for you? Somebody might be doing a deep dive in a deep reflective session or in a deeply reflective season around who you've crossed paths with from the past to this point. Okay? From this point backwards. But something is pointing you towards the sun, getting you to see something, showing you the source of something, Taurus Gemini, okay? Feels like maybe an internal force, okay? It's maybe even the cosmic climate right now that's pushing you into some deep introspection. I just kept hearing, like, be careful who you mix with. Be careful who you mix with. You might be running the risk of getting caught up in something here, Taurus Gemini, that you don't need to be a part of, or you're not meant to be caught in. Okay? Okay. Let's talk about it a little bit deeper. Show me a little bit more here, Divine. What's going on with this pointing towards the sun? What's aiming or bringing in this kind of illumination for Taurus Gemini? What's going on with that? The first house and arrival, right? So Neptune being in the first house, Saturn's about to be in the first house. The arrival of Neptune in the first house in Aries could be activating this introspection. It's almost like somebody's gonna have like an epiphany of like, why do I deal with, like, why am I putting up with this? Like, why, how? Yeah, why and how? Why am I here? How did I get here? How did I get mixed up and crossed up in this situation? Yeah, there's some sort of tension here, Taurus Gemini. Ooh, that you might need to dig a little deeper in and investigate with. Scorpio and Taurus kind of flipped out. I'm gonna put that back because I don't like how that came out. Okay, show me what this arrival's all about. Debilitated, discomfort. Yeah. So Neptune being in Aries could be kind of uncomfortable for you, Taurus Gemini. Depending on your own Neptune placement or what energies you have in Aries, okay? Why is this discomfort showing up here for Taurus Gemini? What's making this uncomfortable? Nurture. Because you're going to have to look at something that you don't want to look at. You're going to have to nurture yourself. You're going to have to cultivate and grow something. Grow out of discomfort. Introspection. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Tell me more about this introspection, because that came out in my meditation. Show me more. Thank you. Symbiosis in a trine. Okay. So if you are facing a challenge right now, Taurus Gemini, your best bet to find harmony or to get into some sort of flow is to be introspective. What role are you playing in the discomfort? Is there a thought, something you believe that's making you think that this is uncomfortable? Is there a habit? Is there a pattern? Is there an action that you're taking that's making you uncomfortable? This is very self-reflective, and I get how uncomfortable that might be. But it's the only way to be in alignment, trine and sextile with symbiosis. It's the only way to kind of flow with the current climate right now. You're being asked to grow in a certain way, Taurus Gemini, that you might not be fully comfortable with yet. Thank you. North Node in the future. Yeah, because it's preparing you for your future. This uncomfortable energy is getting you to nurture something that you need to have in balance and in harmony for your North Node to activate. So for something that you're destined to experience, be, have, to show up in your world. Tell me more about what the future holds in this energy. Thank you. Action. Yeah. Aries, there you go. Aries first house, Aries energy. It's uncomfortable to have this fire on you. Oh, yeah. The fire's making you uncomfortable. Okay, Juno in partnership. This is the universe calling you into partnership, calling you into some sort of union. But that requires action. That requires you to self-reflect. That requires you to be introspective. And something about that is very hard. It's maybe hard to think of the self or reflect on you. Some of y'all have already been mastering this. I can sense and feel that. Yeah. Gemini energy. You've already been mastering this within yourself, so you're prepared for whatever North Node energy is trying to come in for you. And I feel like that too, like with the pointing you towards the sun, it's the North Node. Your North Node could be in Aquarius or Pisces, because the sun is in Aquarius right now. Okay. So if your North Node is Aquarius, your South Node is Leo. And that's the upcoming lunar node shift at the end of July that's about to happen. So preparation, okay, period. You might be very introspective or reconsidering partnerships that you have right now. Maybe you're looking at some partnership situations, connections, and seeing the impulse behind it. Like, I impulsively set myself up with that or connected with this, or I jumped a little too soon. Yeah, some of y'all went head first into something without thinking about it. And that's okay. We all do it. But that's what I was maybe picking up on in my meditation. How did I get mixed up in this? Because you were acting impulsively. Okay. Because you were acting impulsively. And that's okay. We all do it. We all do it. But it's maybe there is a little bit of fire in your chart here, or there's some sort of fire energy that you might be having to learn how to control or how to nurture in the right way, use in the right way. There could be a future partnership with a fire sign that you're going to have. And so in order to be in that future partnership, you have to have a healthy introspection around what makes you uncomfortable. Like, yeah, it's like you got to think about something a little deeper, or you have to be in alignment with the chakra, the spinal chakra showing up here. You got to get your energy right in order to be in this future partnership, Taurus Gemini. Something about this relationship or partnership is going to make you uncomfortable, but it's like uncomfortable in the right ways, uncomfortable in the name of growth. You're going to grow a lot. And change isn't necessarily Taurus's favorite thing in the world, right? Gemini kind of softens that blow because it is so mutable. But I can feel a little bit of stubbornness around this discomfort. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, the arrival of the Empress is what makes somebody uncomfortable. Somebody knows that they're destined to be in some sort of partnership here. Or I just heard someone's catching the hint. Oh boy. Someone's finally getting like, oh, that's like my person. Okay. And it's uncomfortable. Maybe somebody doesn't feel ready. But are you ever truly ready? Or if you know there's something that you got to grow out of, you better get to growing. You better get to growing. Because your future's here. Oh, period. Your future here. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Okay. Show me this first house, debilitated energy. What's going on in the first house? What's the arrival? What's arriving here for Taurus Gemini? The Ace of Wands. Oh, and you, ooh-wee. Fire, like I said. The arrival of fire in your life. Neptune and Aries. Exactly. Oh, it's igniting a fire in you. It's fire energy, fire sign. Okay, so maybe not just Aries. It could be a Leo. It could also be a Sagittarius. Okay, the arrival of Neptune in Aries is igniting a fire in your world. And there's nothing you can do to control it, Taurus Gemini. But you are uncomfortable. I get it. Ooh, I just heard if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. But something about this fire is so needed and so necessary for you. Show me why this is uncomfortable. What's the discomfort for Taurus Gemini? The King of Swords. I can't make it up because you're the King of Swords. King of Swords not really too keen on the fire. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right, it's uncomfortable because you're used to being the King of Swords. Well, maybe this is a moment for you to learn how to be the King of Wands, regardless of your gender. And it's also, I think, a little uncomfortable because, again, you're not in control of it. Taurus Gemini, you can't control fire, and that ain't nothing but the truth. It's because you're not in control of it. That's why it's uncomfortable. And maybe this is a lesson in how to loosen up your control. A little bit. A lot of bit, maybe. Maybe this is also calling you to think and reflect on your control issues. Or why you're trying to control something. Why do you need control? Especially in Juno, that's love. Why do you need control in love? This is coming out of your comfort zone. In the best way. Not in a way that you're not meant to. In a way that you need, Taurus Gemini. In a way that's going to make you, I just heard, well-rounded. This is about being well-rounded in your own energy. Maybe you are being led into Emperor energy here. Yeah, the King of Swords in you is uncomfortable with all this fire. And yeah, I get it. What's being nurtured here in this energy for Taurus Gemini? The Three of Wands. Yeah, the excitement, anticipation. Okay. This is what you need. I can't get away from that. It's what you need, Taurus Gemini. And I feel like I've been saying this to you. I feel like I've been saying this in your love readings. You need a fire sign. It's a fire sign. It's fire energy. It's fire. It's fire. You need fire in your life. Okay? Get excited. Okay? Yeah, because as beautiful, fire is such a beautiful element. And it really does get a bad rap because of Western ideology. It's such a beautiful element. It keeps you warm. It can create. It can also destroy, but often it destroys what needs to be destroyed. It can transmute. It's such a power. It's such a power. It brings light. It can help you see. That's what this is. That's what this is. Somebody's helping you see. Something's pointing you towards the sun. Exactly. Show me what the introspection's about here for Taurus Gemini. Y'all, I can't make it up. I can't. Thank you, Divine. I cannot make it up. The sun. It's illuminating you. It's helping you see what you can't see in the King of Swords. Ah, I just heard that. That's nice. It's helping you see, not think. Thinking and seeing are two different things. Seven of Swords. Right. It's helping you clear out some ideas, perceptions, perspectives that aren't even yours to begin with. First of all. Second of all, that don't really serve you well. Okay. And third of all, that it might be old and outdated and kind of tired. Like, this is a revitalization. This is a revival for you. Neptune in Aries is a revival for you, Taurus, Gemini. Get you out of your fixed energy and help you practice being more mutable. What's in symbiosis here for Taurus, Gemini? The Queen of Swords. Now, look at that. Come on. The King and the Queen. Like I said, love. This could have to do with the relationship, partnership that's coming up. Somebody who balances you, who matches you. Again, in all the right ways. Okay, so what's the future hold here for Taurus, Gemini? The Magician. Stepping into your power. A new beginning. Manifestations. This is something you've manifested. Three of Wands. Oh yeah, you set your intention to bring in, or you have that desire for a nurturing partnership and relationship. Here it comes. It's in your future, Taurus, Gemini. What's the action or acting from Aries? The Three of Swords. Oof, oof, oof. Now, I'm getting a side message that somebody could be trying to manifest a way to be a part of your future where you've maybe left them in the past, or they need to be left in the past. Take that as that resonates for the Three of Swords to be here. Some of y'all got to face that hurt so that you can be in this partnership. That's what's uncomfortable. You got to get the swords out your heart. The swords in your heart are keeping you from being in a positive alignment with your Queen of Swords or your King of Swords, or in this relationship and partnership. Show me more about this partnership. What's this partnership for Taurus, Gemini? The World. Yeah. Somebody here has to accept that some sort of energy was a karmic cycle, was a karmic lesson. And that might be hard to accept, but it is maybe the truth that you need to see. Maybe that's what this fire is helping you see. That something wasn't necessarily meant. It was meant for different reasons and different purposes. Okay. And maybe you're getting assistance from some fire energy in your chart, or I don't know, maybe just in your world or in the current climate. Again, Neptune being in Aries, Saturn about to get into Aries. That helps you burn up that Three of Swords. Helps you transmute that pain into your power, Magician energy. Yeah, this is about transmutation here, Taurus, Gemini. Nurturing your expectations. Getting you to grow out of some sort of expectations that you no longer need, or that are stemming from this Three of Swords. Expecting to be hurt, expecting to be in pain. Some of y'all might have to work on getting out of that. Okay, and that's hard. That can be hard depending on how hurtful or how much pain you've been through, okay? That's not easy. But it seems like you got some fire to assist you here with this Ace of Wands. Show me the arrival of the Ace of Wands. Clarify the arrival of this Ace of Wands. The Fool energy. It's a new beginning. I can't make it up. Can't make it up. It's your new beginning. That's what's here. Welcome to your new beginning, Taurus, Gemini. Clarify the discomfort with the King of Swords. The Star. Yeah. Somebody's very used to being detached or distant cold-hearted, maybe even, not operating out of their heart, operating out of their logic, out of their mind. Somebody's uncomfortable hoping for something because they might expect the same old, same old. They're just going to do to me what everybody else has done to me. Like, wow, is it going to be different? Somebody's limiting themselves. Okay. What's being nurtured with this Three of Wands, Divine? The Queen of Wands. Ooh. Inner power, intuition, spiritual guidance, transmutation again, master of energy, confidence for sure. Okay, why does Taurus-Gemini need to introspect on the sun? What is the sun illuminating in this introspection? Death and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Things that you might have been comfortable with, a little too indulgent in, need to change and shift. Someone maybe got a little too comfortable being solo or single, and that happens. That totally happens, right? But the Nine of Cups can be a little self-indulgent. Okay? And in order to be in this partnership, you gotta have room for one more cup. Okay? Interesting. Show me more here about the sun. Okay, what was that? The Two of Swords. Yeah. Somebody might have a hard time seeing that. Or it's like having to accept that two things can exist at the same time. Okay? Two things can exist at the same time. Show me the symbiosis. What's the alignment and the trine with the Queen of Swords that's trying to happen? The High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition. Trust. That's what I mean. Justice. In order to have a just future, in order to have a balanced future, in order to maybe even receive your justice, you have to get back in alignment with your High Priestess, with your intuition. Okay? You have to let go of what you thought to accept what is, or what happened, or what was. Maybe this is about trusting yourself more, Taurus-Gemini. Not beating yourself up for choices that you made that led to some maybe harsh lessons in love. Letting that go. Easier said than done 1,000,000%, but this might be a beautiful month to try to work towards that. Show me the future of this Magician energy for Taurus-Gemini. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Some of y'all have maybe been manifesting from nostalgia. Again, I do still feel that timeline of someone trying to manifest their way into your future. Okay. What is the act with the Three of Swords? The Five of Swords. Somebody could have been pretending like they were heartbroken by you when they maybe weren't. Somebody could have been acting like you betrayed them when they maybe were the one that did the betrayal. Take it as it resonates. Two of Wands. Yeah, it's like maybe somebody's intentions came back to bite them. Somebody could be receiving karma. So like if somebody, you know, got with you and was kind of karmic towards you, or, you know, did some backhanded stuff, whatever that was, has come back to them. That's a side note, sidebar here. Somebody got their Five of Swords back. And they not happy with the Six of Swords. Exactly. And that's why this gets to complete. Okay. Somebody got their Five of Swords back. Yeah, the Hermit. At the bottom. Okay, dokie. But this is exactly maybe what needed to happen in order for you to move on, or for y'all both to move on, or for this cycle of energy to close. So that way maybe somebody can't show up in your future in the way that they were trying to manipulate and try to. Somebody played themselves. This Aries energy, maybe, I don't know. Or because they were too impulsive, acted too quickly on something, ended up playing themselves, and that just paved the way for a new partnership to come in. The World and the Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody gets to move on from this karmic cycle. Could be you, Taurus, Gemini. Take it as it resonates. Okay, clarify the arrival of the Ace of Wands and this Fool energy. This new beginning. Yeah. Somebody could have thought they were getting a new beginning and it ended up in the same heartbreak that they caused somebody else. That's another sidebar. Somebody could have been flaunting a new beginning, but it's just ending in the same thing that they did to somebody else. Somebody is getting their karma via relationship and partnership, okay? Clarify the arrival of the Ace of Wands with the Fool here, Divine. Thank you. Acceptance, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Neptune's here to stay in Aries for a good little grip, so you might as well get comfortable in this energy. Exactly, because this is a part of your destiny. So an energy that you might have been very used to operating out of, you are ready to outgrow because it's destined, it's time. This was going to happen regardless. This is the moment to do it. Show me what's being nurtured with the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. The Wounded Healer. Exactly, this fire energy is coming to heal. And maybe this is, it could be triggering because the fire could feel familiar. But don't project the past onto this new energy. That could be the Three of Swords, Five of Swords. You might already be thinking that somebody's going to hurt you because you've seen it all before. You felt this way before. Somebody lit your fire at one point and it ended up bad and da-da-da. That doesn't mean that every time your fire is lit, it's going to end up the way it did with this situation. That's how some of y'all might be getting in the way of a partnership here that's trying to happen for you. So you got to be introspective on those wounds. And can it both be true? Can you maybe have had some sort of bad relationship with the fire energy maybe, but still also could fire still be good for you? Do you see what I'm saying? It's how people like to pigeonhole zodiac signs. Oh, I'm never going to date another Aries ever, which I totally get because sometimes the patterns be there. The patterns be there, but the pattern is also in you. And that's what you have to shift so that you're not attracted to that anymore. Do you see how that works? So try not to pigeonhole somebody just based off their energy or based off how they make you feel just because you felt that way once before. That's unfair to that person because that person didn't hurt you. And though that person and your past person are two different people, even if they present in a similar energy. So don't categorize everybody in one box because you could be putting your soulmate, your true partner, in a box that they don't need to be in. Okay, so show me the introspection around the Sun and the Two of Swords here for Taurus, Gemini. Thank you. Yeah, death, right. What can end? What's ready to transform? Okay. What's ready to end so something new can begin? What are you ready to let go of? What do you still need to grieve, Taurus, Gemini, so that you can have space and room for that extra cup to get you to the Ten of Cups? Okay, show me the symbiosis of the Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. Grace, exactly. Oh, that's beautiful. This kind of pointing you towards the sun, pointing you towards the light could be a particular person in your world. This could be somebody who's gracefully like talking to you or showing you grace in a situation. Okay. They have a high awareness around maybe what your destiny is or like where you are on your path, what you need to be healing right now. Like somebody is maybe acting as a catalyst for you here, Taurus, Gemini, towards your healing. Okay. Somebody might confirm this message that I'm telling you right now. Somebody might like say something that I've said here or like, and again, they might not even know who I am. You see what I'm saying? It's like they say something very familiar or confirm something for you out of this energy. That's divine grace showing up. That's a confirmation that you're about to have, okay, outside of this reading. Show me the future of the Magician and the Six of Cups energy. What's the future of the Magician and the Six of Cups? Foresight, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Some of y'all might be running the risk of manifesting the past again. And somebody might be trying to not necessarily stop you from doing that, but kind of point that out. This could be a divine guardian. The divine might be sending in somebody to try to point something out to you with love, in harmony, trying the Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Okay? Trying to give you a little bit of foresight so that you sidestep the karmic cycle that you might be tempted to repeat here, okay? Aries energy here. You've got trust. Yeah, this is a big trust issue that maybe is trying to heal. And I can't make it up, intuition. In order for you to be successful in your future partnerships, you have to be in alignment with your intuition here, Taurus Gemini. And that's going to require you to not only trust yourself again, but trust others. And I know, trigger ward, that's really hard, especially when you've been through a lot. But this is what I mean. Just because one person did something to you, okay, doesn't mean that everybody's going to do that to you. Even if there's a similar energy, it feels familiar, but it's not the same. That's what you need to know, Taurus Gemini. It might feel familiar, but it's not the same. Give it a chance. And that I understand is scary because you might be fixed on everybody who's in that energy is trying to hurt me. Just like we do with the zodiac signs. All of those, they just all are so terrible. And it's like, not necessarily. Everybody has a chart, right? Everybody has a chart. So maybe you got to come up out of that a little bit here, Taurus Gemini. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think we're going to talk about this again in the future. But for now, that's where we'll leave it. I really do hope this brought clarity, confirmation, maybe even a little healing that you needed. Taurus Gemini, let me know your thoughts about this message in the comments. Make sure you like this reading, okay, in this video. It'll help it circulate so we can get more members over here on the channel. I appreciate that, y'all. All right. And I love you lots. And I'll see y'all soon. Namaste.